going on, geeks? You're listening to episode 429 of the Geeks Under Grace podcast. My name's Cody Armour. I'm here with Jonathan Nichols.
What's up?
And introducing Andrea Riccati.
Hello.
Did I do it? Did I get the name right?
Yes. You did it. Good job.
Guys. It's so funny. Like, people have listening, you have no idea like how much I'm like psyching myself up before this just for a single name. I'm a man of routine. When the routine is broken, everything is broken. I think it's the ADHD in my brain.
Yeah.
It's like,
it just looks
you think people with ADHD
really
wouldn't have routine
name to pronounce, you know? It just looks weird.
Yeah. Okay. Jonathan just explained to me that I had said his name incorrectly. I know a Jonathan Nicholson, and so apparently had done that early on in the podcast episodes. Anyways, this week we're geeking out about GameStop sticking it to Xbox, Ninjas and Cowboys, and My Hero not having 1,000 episodes. So Jonathan, you said it's about there.
It's close. It feels like it.
It is ending though. We'll get there. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Like we do every podcast, we'll talk about the games that we've been playing. I'm not gonna say anything about Far Cry because I think I'll have it beaten next week, so I'll talk more about it next week. Far Cry 5. Jonathan, we'll start with you.
I am still playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I am getting closer to beating the DLC. I'm so close. I still have 3 articles to write, but I'm almost there. I keep hitting spots where I have to play further into the main story to keep beating the DLC. So it's I shouldn't have restarted. I should have just played my original save. But
you're going to be a professional.
I can make a walkthrough guide.
Yeah, you'll know it all by the end of it.
I want to play that game so bad. I've seen so many clips, and that I love medieval history, so that just looks like it's up my alley. I've seen so many clips, and they have me laughing. The writing looks so good, so I'm definitely going to have to pick it up at some point, but at some point, not right now.
Yeah, it's my game of the year easily.
Really?
Like I put 100 hours in it, and then I was like, "Hey, can I write a review for this?" And it was like 2 months after it came out, and like sure, and then all the DLC came out and all this stuff. So I've been trying to play it all to write all the reviews, and yeah.
Are you sick of the game yet?
No.
Oh
no,
gosh.
not at all. I think I hit the 160-hour mark last night.
What?
Yeah. So still a ton of fun. Yeah.
Cool. Andrea, what have you been playing?
I just finished Clair Obscur. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Expedition 33 last week. So that one is also in the running for Game of the Year, I believe. It's gotten a lot of universal acclaim for good reason. That game is an emotional roller coaster, and it made me cry. So definitely recommend it if you love RPGs and you miss that old school Final Fantasy Persona kind of feel, you know, but with the European flair.
Okay. My wife just finished Baldur's Gate, so maybe I'll look into this for her.
I think that'd be a good one to jump into.
That's awesome. Very cool. All right, well, we'll get into the gaming news then. And Andrea, we're going to have you take over next week if you decide to. But for this week, well, Jonathan, let you take it away.
All right. So despite some of the news coming out this week, Xbox will be making consoles in the future. So there was a fun rumor that they were going to stop making consoles. I don't know where that rumor
came from. Figure out a way to make money now.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you say that, Cody, because they try to make more money by increasing Game Pass to $30 a month, and everyone disliked that. So their website actually went down from all the people canceling their subscriptions. So saying that, it's good to know they're still making consoles, but
yeah, I didn't really realize how much I'm paying for Game Pass, and now that you said $30, like it kind of was a punch to the gut of like I might need to cancel my Game Pass too.
I mean,
it's not even like I'm mad at games or Xbox. I just I could buy 2 games in 2 months, or a game in 2 months.
Yeah, on
That
top of
price.
like TV subscriptions and life stuff that just keeps getting in the way. Oh no, like that stuff called life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do I
I do
put
ever
gas in
wonder,
my car
right? Yeah,
or
there's
pay for
probably
Game
something
Pass?
$30 could go for. I do wonder. So, the rumor maybe started from talks of them changing the console game. Jonathan, you talked about previously in another podcast of like maybe them making things modular to where you're upgrading it year by year. And I
Yeah,
could see that being the start of a rumor, someone mishearing that and kind of get that out there.
yeah. I think that because they're already dipping into the PC player base, that it makes sense for them to kind of meet in the middle somewhere. And I actually read on another article, maybe in a Bloomberg article, that that was speculation as well. I don't know
Okay.
if I can find it to confirm that for the podcast in time, but yeah, I just read that like maybe 2 weeks ago that there's a speculation that they're going to do something different. But
It makes so much sense for them because then they can just keep selling parts, which is kind of the way that things go now. You get an iPhone every year or every 2 years, and so it makes sense that you're gonna get the new piece. New game comes out you really want. Well, gotta get a new graphics card,
That's true.
yeah,
but not a
exactly.
card. I assume it'll be kind of a, like you said, kind of modular. I imagine almost like Lego bricks.
Or if you want additional storage for your games because you're out of
Yeah,
space.
exactly. Yeah.
Hmm.
So I do
How
want to
big
point
you
out.
can get your Xbox to be will be like the.
Do you think that at some point, I know as far as technology goes, a lot of things are coming back like retro, in the retro sphere, like CDs and tapes. Do you think at some point physical consoles may go back to where they were about 20 years ago, or not likely?
I mean, that would be really cool. I think nobody wants you to own anything. And so I imagine like physical copies of things will kind of, they're trying already to get them to be like not like a thing of the past.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't want you to be able to own that game. And so if there's a way for you to like buy something like a cartridge but still not be able to play it, I guess I could see that as like a games of service
Switch
that you
to.
buy a physical copy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Switch 2 is already working on it, and so you get a physical
Yep.
copy, but you don't actually own that game. Um, I don't know. That seems to be I mean, it's the same thing as TV's done, Netflix and stuff. We don't own movies anymore. We buy them
Mhm.
digitally or we watch them through streaming. And once they're off the streaming, we don't have access to that anymore, even though we've paid, hundreds of dollars into Netflix. Um, I don't want to think of how much money I've spent on Netflix in its lifespan.
So they're gonna have to make their money back somewhere because according to Bloomberg, Microsoft's decision to release Call of Duty as a day one Game Pass title has actually cost them $300 million in lost sales.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
So you get Call of Duty day one, but congratulations, you're basically paying for that game over and over again every month. So
Yeah.
That's not
yeah,
good.
as you will. But on a more humorous side, GameStop is now sticking it to Xbox. They have committed to selling Game Pass for $19.99 a month, and they've also been memeing on them on social media. So, uh, in fact, as soon as Microsoft tweeted that announcement, GameStop retweeted or quote tweeted them and said, "Welcome back to GameStop." So they
That's
didn't like the
awesome.
dust even settle. So
Wow.
GameStop might actually survive.
I'm so proud
I
of
mean,
them.
good
The
on
little guys
GameStop.
standing
Yeah.
up to the big corporations.
Right. Well, and it's funny coming from GameStop just because, the old joke of like, oh, I have like all this brand new stuff and like we can give you $15 for it or whatever.
Yeah.
So for them to be like, no, that's way too expensive. We're gonna be, the affordable one. Good on game. I think it's a smart move on their part too. It definitely makes them relevant in the game.
Yeah, it's like
Hmm.
see a need, fill a need.
Yeah. I do wonder if they're paying out of pocket for
Ooh.
every GameStop like that they or every Game Pass that they sell. So they're selling them for $20. Is Xbox still selling it to them for 30?
I have no idea. Um, from my understanding, I believe that they have a deal worked out with Xbox, but they also may have just had a major, like a super large back order of 19.99 gift cards. So
Oh
there's a
yeah,
chance that they just have this big back stock.
it's just a big bluff. They're like, yeah, or it's 19.99 forever, or until we sell out of them.
Yeah. They've got like 5 cards. So the photo they posted, it was like this card spread, and it's like that's probably all of them.
Like, oh, I didn't think anyone would actually come buy them.
Yeah.
$30 now. Huh. I don't know. It's pretty wild. I'm all for companies like taking it to corporations, though, even if they're corporations in themselves, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, we do want everybody to win, but you know, when you have the monolith eating up everything, it pays to have a little guy kind of sticking it to them because that's actually healthy, and we get
Yeah,
good things out of that.
for sure. We'll move on to the movies. I have not seen any movies this week. I'm like thinking back, trying to make sure. I think the only one that actually saw a movie was Andrea. So, what were you watching?
Um, Not in theaters, but last night I did see Bullet Train at home.
It's so
So,
good.
yeah, it was my first time seeing it, and it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I love the humor and of course the action sequences. I mean, of course.
Mhm.
But the humor was like really good and the stylized cinematography. It was just a really creative, colorful action movie. I really liked it.
I think it's one of those movies where I noticed and enjoyed, or like in a positive way, the pacing. Usually, like pacing's either really bad or I just don't notice it, kind of thing.
Hmm.
Bullet Train, I'm like, the pacing of this is so fun. Like the way that it jumps from thing to thing.
And I don't even think it
Um,
did very
Yes.
well, but it's just, I mean, as far as like someone who's seen it for the first time with no expectations, it was really good.
I think I watched it last year, kind of in the same boat. Like I hadn't seen it before, and just I was like, I've been wanting to watch this. Let's do it.
It makes
I
for
really enjoyed it.
a great popcorn movie for sure.
Yeah. And I really enjoyed it, but it's sitting at a 52% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is really weird to me. I
Yeah,
feel
'cause
like
it
it's
was
better
good.
than. Yeah.
Those critics,
Yeah,
they
for
don't know
sure.
anything.
Yeah.
True, true.
Yeah, I think it was fantastic. Well, that's awesome. Well, we'll get into the movie news then. We've got a few different things here. First of all, is the final trailer, and arguably the best trailer. I think it's got me the most hyped for Predator Badlands. I was already hyped for this movie, but I'm like really ready for Predator Badlands. Maybe that's because I've been watching all that Aliens Earth show
Oh yeah.
recently, but that doesn't really add anything, I guess, from the other trailers. It just looks awesome. Um, we're getting more Predator than I think we've ever seen. More into their culture and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. There's a lot happening in this trailer. Like a
It
lot.
almost reminds me of like Avatar, like the blue avatars.
Hmm.
Uh, but in like if that was a B, I don't want to call it a B movie, but like a rated R, like
Grittier, like,
it
yeah.
almost seems like a rated R parody, like a grittier, yeah. Like
Yeah.
Shinkar's Power Rangers.
Okay.
I remember that was on YouTube and it was this like gritty Power Rangers, like that's what this feels like to me. It's like the gritty reboot of Avatar.
I mean, I'm all for it. It looks super dope. He
If he
speaks.
jumps on something and starts flying in the aliens with like one of those like creatures, it would be
Even
perfect.
if even if it doesn't end up to be very good, the design of the monsters and the aliens is just so creative, like somebody actually like took the
Mm.
time to create all of those and it looks amazing.
Instead of making like,
Yeah.
a predator dog, like that movie I watched a predator movie the other day. There were these giant like predator pit bulls with dreads. It was terrible.
So he speaks at the minute 42-second mark, and his voice is so much deeper than I anticipated. And it like threw
Yeah.
me off. I was like, what?
I also don't
And what?
remember them speaking like that in past movies. I thought it was more of like their like like a roaring. I don't know how to put it.
Yeah, they
Like
they click
animalistic
and roar.
or
Yeah. So it's cool to hear him speaking in the way that they are. I was like, oh. Yeah, it should be coming out pretty soon, right? Predator, I think October.
we're in October now.
Yeah. It should be any day, or I'm completely wrong. One of those two things. Um,
Oh, it's
oh
November.
my goodness.
It's
It is November?
It's November.
November 7th. All right, November 7th. So it's coming out. Not quite yet. Thought it was an October movie for some reason. But November 7th is
No,
coming out.
there's Tron coming up this coming week, I think. There's
Oh yeah.
That's probably what you're thinking of. Which I really hope will be good.
Me too. It's Leto, so I'm we'll see.
But it's Tron. It's Tron.
It is Tron. It is funny. I just realized, such a tangent, but that Jared Leto has his own band, and they didn't choose that band for their soundtrack, so he's in someone else's soundtrack.
That's
Interesting
okay.
choice. For fun.
That is okay.
I love Nine Inch Nails. I'm all about Nine Inch Nails. I'm really excited about that.
I heard the soundtrack is really good.
I haven't heard Nine Inch Nails in so long, but yeah, you might them in high school.
You might like this, Cody, but the language is pronounced Yautja. I think I'm totally saying that wrong.
Okay. I don't know.
And
I've got it for sure.
Characters have been around since the Alien vs. Predator movies, but the spoken language was not created until or was developed just for Predator Badlands. And it it was developed in the same vein as Elvish or Dothraki.
That's it does sound a lot like Dothraki, honestly.
Okay. That's awesome. So I'm right, we have not heard them speak in this language before.
And the person who designed it was a mentee of Paul Frommer, who designed the Na'vi language in Avatar. So
there we go. Wow. Full circle back.
People that can create languages really kind of blow my mind. Like, I have a hard time understanding English half the time.
I was gonna say I barely could speak English.
Esperanto, Pig Latin.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Pig Latin, I struggle. I go, I can do it, but it takes me a minute.
My favorite growing up was Ubby
Yeah. That's awesome. I don't know. I'm excited for the show, for the movie. I'm hoping for that Alien vs. Predator crossover. I was told there are no xenomorphs in Into Badlands, which is probably, or not Into the Badlands, that's a TV show. Predator Badlands. And it's probably for the best there's no xenomorphs. Except for the skull. Isn't there a skull of the xenomorph?
I think so.
They lied. That's a xenomorph, even if it's just the skull. Director says there's no xenomorphs in the movie.
I think it's
there's definitely like a Independence Day, like the alien from Independence Day. There's a skull in one of the trailers of that alien, which is so silly. So Predator, Independence Day, and Aliens are all in the same universe apparently. Probably right along with E.T. We could move on. Fast X sequel, which, for those who have forgotten, Fast X is the last movie in the Fast series.
But is it
Fast X Part 1 and Part 2, of course, because they couldn't just make it one movie. But it may not happen unless they get budget cuts. They need to trim 20% of the budget. I heard it was $50 million. I couldn't find that on my second look, but a pretty substantial budget cut for this movie, which I'm kind of bummed about, because how are you supposed to film in space if you've cutting budgets? The only way they can go is they got to be driving on the moon, like a Lamborghini on the moon. I'm waiting for that.
Don't give them ideas, Cody.
I joked about that for years. We've been doing this podcast for about 10 years. And spoilers to, I don't think it was the last movie. I think it was the movie before that. But they do like shoot a car into space. They
Ooh.
don't go to the moon. But it was like just an I called it moment. There was like you have to. There's nowhere else to go. The movie so series is so ridiculous now. Um, but I wanted to end. I wanted to end well. I actually like. I know a lot of people aren't like super passionate about Fast and Furious, but I do want it to like end properly.
You want it to end with a bang.
Yeah,
And they all die.
I mean that's fine as long as they all die well.
That way they can't make any more sequels.
It's
Yeah,
over. It's
they
done.
come back
Move
from the
on.
dead. Yeah, they
That's
would come out of like a
zombies.
pool of car oil or something, and yeah, there'd be a way. I'm pretty sure people have, yes, for sure people have died and come back. Um,
Except for one.
well, I was gonna say, even to be a little macabre, someone has died in real life and come back, and so that's kind of saying something.
Mm.
Paul
Oh
Walker,
yeah. Yeah.
but which I was told is supposed to have a pretty substantial role in this movie. His brother is going to play the role again, and then they're going to use like CGI to change it back to Paul Walker's face.
Okay.
Which is how they did that movie where he passed away. I can't remember which one that was. But the goodbye scene, they filmed using his brother as well.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's ethical. I guess they probably know Paul better than we do, and if Paul, that's what Paul would have wanted. I think that's to me, it's like it what would the actor have wanted, and I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a Pandora's box that we're slowly opening that we just don't know the
Yeah,
answer
for
to
sure.
yet.
Yeah.
So they need that 20% budget to make that pull that off, make it look good. It's a macabre story. I don't know. It's really interesting that they're doing that. But again, if you're doing someone honor, I think it's cool. Uh, last news story is just it's a thing that maybe isn't happening, but I wanted to be a thing, and so I'm speaking it into the ethos. Uh, there are whispers of a samurai western spinoff set in Keanu Reeves' John Wick universe. There's a script, but it's not greenlit or anything. It
No.
just wishful
And it's
thinking.
sitting on my laptop hard drive. So
Does that
Jonathan wrote it.
does that mean it
Lionsgate,
exists?
hire me. We can make this, Cody.
It's just a John Wick thing. Yeah, get a hold of us. A Geeks Under Grace production. Our first Geeks Under Grace production.
Yeah.
Uh, the samurai cowboy spinoff of John Wick that we didn't know we needed.
I mean,
I just like
it sounds like the ultimate movie to me.
yeah, I'm sold. There was
Yeah.
Warriors Way. We were talking about that before this podcast. In the trailer, Toby Mac played Ignition, I think is a song over it, and it was this like very stylized kind of Zack Snyder-esque. I don't think it was Zack Snyder because it wasn't good. Sorry to whoever did make it. And it was very like cringy and cheesy. Uh, but it was kind of the same idea, and I loved it. Of this like it was this ninja or the samurai or whatever. I think it was a ninja, and he sails the old west, and then like is fighting in the old west, and it's so cool. And I assumed that this would be kind of a similar story, it's samurai western. I would love if someone did it like the John Wick team because I feel like they could do it justice of like really paying homage to old west movies and paying homage to like old samurai movies, uh, and melding those together in a really cool way.
I had to look this movie up. I have so many questions.
Warriors Way.
Yeah.
I want to look at this up too.
I don't know
It's
any of the actors in this.
you know one of the actors.
It's on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's not good. Um,
But you speak so highly of it up until now.
no, no, I don't.
Who
You
who
know Tony Cox.
do I?
Yes,
Okay, I do. That's fair. Okay.
I haven't seen him in a lot, but he used to be in everything.
So I don't know if this is a samurai.
I think he's a ninja.
Well, hang on. I think he's it says Master Swordsman, but I think his name is Korean.
Yeah, it
Oh.
says it's a New Zealand South Korean fantasy action film.
Okay.
I'm not trying to correct you. It just blew my mind.
I
as
haven't
was
watched the
reading this.
movie in a very long time.
Yeah, according to Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 31%. So
But they don't know anything.
that's true.
Honestly, better than I would give it.
That's true.
I kind of want to go watch it now. You know what was I'll put myself in the soapbox every time I can. An actual good Western was Cowboys versus Aliens. And like
Gosh, I remember
it
seeing that
gets
in
dumb when the
theaters.
aliens get introduced, but the beginning of that movie when it's just a Western is a really good Western.
I agree.
Kind of around the same era.
The aliens part of that film was just I remember seeing it in theaters. I did not like the aliens part.
So silly. They're after the gold. But anyways, John Wick, you have our blessing. John Wick creators. Please make that. You can even use Keanu Reeves. Make him like an old descendant.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm actually super down
There
with
you
that.
But would he be the samurai or the cowboy?
Well, they have to tie it back to him
Both,
in
and he
some
fits it so
way.
perfectly. Yeah. He could be a samurai cowboy.
Could be. Because he's played both, right? Has he played cowboy yet?
Had to have. I don't know. We're gonna move on to the TV stuff. um, I started with me all this whole podcast, but I did the only thing I watched was Peacemaker, and I can't give a lot away, but man, Peacemaker gets crazy. Again, very mature show. I hate that season 2 starts with like this whole full frontal like orgy thing because um this like last episode was so emotional and so good, and John Cena's acting has become like really incredible, which is so funny to me because like he wasn't at first, but he's become a really good actor, and the writing for this last episode is very tragic, um, in an incredible way. But you got to get through such stupid
I mean,
nonsense
they
before
want to
you.
throw you into that tonal shift, just to keep you invested and interested. You gotta change things up,
Yeah, it's true.
It's
Uh,
also
Go ahead.
it's a system shock going from Superman to Peacemaker.
Yeah, for
So
sure. It is like this last episode was good enough that I think you could write a well done Bible study on it.
Hmm.
I'll go that far, but I won't say any more because I don't want to give anything away. It's it's gotten pretty crazy. Jonathan,
Good crazy.
we're just still working our way through Resident Alien.
how much more do you have?
So we're almost at the end of the second season.
How many seasons?
But
are there?
3. Technically there's 4,
Okay.
but only 3 are out right now on streaming.
Oh, okay.
So but they're like hour-long episodes. So we only do one a night.
That makes sense.
So it's taking us a little bit.
I think you've said that before. I've just forgotten.
Yeah.
I
So
didn't realize they were hour long for Colin.
there will be a podcast in the future where I'll have a new game, a movie, and a TV show.
Right.
'Cause
There
so far, it's
was
like purgatory.
for a little while, all of my TV was just the Arrow universe, Flaro. And so if I wasn't talking about Arrow, I was talking about Flash. If I wasn't talking about Flash, I was talking about Supergirl. And it was years. So
Okay, I won't feel as bad.
yeah, I've been there, stuck in a hole. Andrea, what have you been watching?
I'm watching 2 back to back right now. Okay, so don't shame me, but I didn't watch The Office growing up, and so this is my first
I'm
time
the same
going.
way.
I'm going through it now. I'm on season 3. I'm enjoying it. It's a lot sadder than I thought it was going to be. Like I know Michael Scott can be not a good boss, but I feel for him sometimes because he does have his
Well,
heart in the right place. And you have Steve Carell, who makes him so likable on for this really unlikable character. It just yeah, I'm enjoying that. And I'm watching the original Trigun anime again with my dad, who's never
cool.
like been interested in anime, but we were talking about like westerns and that kind of thing that he grew up with because he grew up with a lot of spaghetti westerns. So I was like, I have a show that I think you'll like. So we're going through the original Trigun right now, and he's really enjoying it.
He is. That's awesome.
Yes.
I My mom, I tried getting her to watch anime, and the only thing I could get her to really admit that she liked was Your Name.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I tried, I think it was Your Lie in April, I tried with her, and she said it was too cute to make her sad.
Okay, that's fair. That's
She
fair.
was like, arts too. But Trigun is the anime that got me into anime, so that's super cool.
Yeah, it's just
Nick
I know the
Wood.
animation has not aged very well, but I was surprised by like it starts out like very jovial at first, but then it gets dark and really
Mhm.
emotional, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh." Like there's some really like thought-provoking themes in this show that I'm like, I really have to chew on. And I love when shows
Mhm.
do that, and I'll show him the reboot Stampede after we're done, just to kind of contrast between the two.
I have not watched the reboot yet,
I
but
love it. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. I
yeah,
love it.
okay, check it out. It's because it's so full of mercy.
That's right.
That's awesome. Well, speaking of anime, we only have one news story for our TV, and that is nope, we have two. I forgot that Jonathan added one. My Hero Academia's final season. You're good. That's my fault. My Hero Academia's final season is out on Crunchyroll. I believe it's just the sub right now, um, and then the dub will be coming out soon. End of an era for a lot of people, though. I know, like there's a lot of people it's their favorite anime.
Hmm.
Uh,
Mhm.
I got like 4 seasons in, 5 seasons in, and I just couldn't finish it. I hear that like I had stopped watching right when it gets good, but like if you watch 4 or 5 seasons, well, you shouldn't have to watch that many episodes for something to get good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet,
Oh,
but I know a lot of people have seen it, and I worked with some students who did enjoy it, so I will have to pick it up at some point, not in the near future, I'm afraid, but at some point I will
mhm.
watch it and come to my own conclusion about how good or not good it is.
Yeah. I think what I want to do is kind of watch a catch up on like YouTube, like everything you need to know, and then maybe watch the last couple of seasons straight through, and then because I don't even know where I left off at, and when I was watching it, I wasn't really watching it. My wife would come in and she's like, "What's happening?" And I'm like, "You know what? I really can't tell you at this point. I just kind of stopped like 3 episodes ago, paying attention."
As you close your phone because you're scrolling TikTok or Instagram.
Exactly.
Yeah.
100%. Like I forgot the show was on, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, which maybe that's just my ADHD speaking, not the TV show itself, but um yeah. Some point I wanna know the story because it intrigues me. I just can't do a lot of the like shonen style, like 2 episodes or one fight type things.
Yeah, like really
Yeah.
drawn out.
Yeah. Everything if it's not chalked up in about 10 minutes, you've lost me. Um but we also have news, a little bit of news about the Knights of the Seven Kingdoms. That's a Game of Thrones spinoff. It will be releasing in January. It we got a poster, January
We did.
2026. We got a poster, and that's kind of all we got, isn't it?
Yeah. I think there's some
We got a whole tweet,
screenshots, but
a tall tale that became a legend. Can't relate. That's I'm 5'3" for those wondering.
I was trying not to laugh out loud, but
Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna have to explain it to people. Probably can't see me. Guess how tall I am through my voice, but it's so funny because I'll go to like we went to PAX South that one time, and so many people were like, "Wow, you're a lot shorter than I thought you'd be." But yeah,
But you're tall in
Uh,
heart.
there we go. Yes, yeah. I'm kind of excited for it. We'll see when the trailer comes out. I don't know how much I want like a Game of Thrones universe necessarily. I really like House of the Dragon.
What we
And I'm
need
glad that
are
I watched that because we weren't going to.
what we need are the books to be finally done.
Yeah, that'll someday happen, maybe.
Maybe.
Not-
Um, House of the Dragon, I wasn't gonna watch because the finale was so bad in Game of Thrones, and we're like, all right, we'll give it a chance and we'll see. And then House of the Dragon was amazing. So
But I don't think
So
House of the
here's
Dragon has been as quite as uh such a phenomenon like Game of Thrones originally was.
no, definitely not. Yeah, definitely not. Knight of the Seven Kingdom, I'm just kind of like, maybe we'll see. Are you excited
Yeah.
for it, Jonathan?
I am, because I like anything Game of Thrones, but yeah, here's a fun little tidbit. That account, the official Game of Thrones account, that's the first
Huh?
time they've tweeted anything since 2019.
Ouch.
Wow.
So yeah, so maybe that's a
Someone just
positive.
remembered they had. Yeah.
Yeah, they remembered the login.
That's wild. They're like, maybe people will stop hating on us. It'd be funny if it was just flooded with people talking about the finale still.
How many years ago was that?
Let me
Like,
look.
oh
Let me
my
read the
gosh.
comments. Oh, it won't let me go
2019,
on.
so 6 years ago. Yeah, I can't look at the replies. It's too bad.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Oh yeah, and the tweet is, this winter, spring is coming, which is the worst tweet.
Oh,
Or
of course.
whatever. What do you call
course
my
spring
next
is
post?
coming. Of course.
Yeah. The
I
spring is
just
coming.
also want to point out that their final tweet was the trailer for the last episode of season 8.
That's amazing.
That's how
That
they
should just
ended
be
it.
deleted.
They should have. Oh.
Oh man. No, that's awesome. We'll have the podcast there. Hopefully better than Game of Thrones ended their series. Uh, are you geeking out about anything else this week, guys?
I'm hoping to see Tron this coming weekend, and I'm hoping it's good. So,
Very cool.
you know, other
Yeah,
than that, I
it
know
looks pretty.
Fallout is supposed to be coming out with a new season, so I need to play New Vegas to catch myself up and understand the references.
I need to watch the show.
It's really good. It's really good.
I've got my airsoft milsim this weekend, where I'm going to be role playing as a mercenary that's wanted in 5 different countries for smuggling, assassination work, and illegal dairy smuggling. So,
Intense.
yeah,
I love that.
we'll see if I get it right. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Very cool. All right. Well, we will end the podcast there then. Jonathan, where can they find you at?
You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, under @DifferentLensMedia.
And Andrea?
Not very many places at the moment. I do have some profiles on Instagram and Facebook, but I don't really have a presence, so to speak. So not at the moment.
I probably should have brought that up before the podcast.
No,
You can always find me on Instagram. It's Cody Armour.
maybe down the line.
There you go. Yeah. Place people to reach you at. As always, keep gaming, keep praying, and God bless.